What's going on? Another video. This is Patrick Wilson. We're here with a fun topic today. What to do when you finally reach your goal weight. What do you do after that? How do you approach fitness goals? How do you approach life? What's the deal? We're going to talk about all of that today. First and foremost, I am outside on my balcony right now. It's Saturday morning at about 8:30 a.m. at my apartment in downtown Los Angeles. Last night I just watched the Lakers lose game 5 to win the championship. I was so excited about it, but man, Jimmy Butler's a bad man now. I aspire to have his mental toughness with anything he does. That guy's crazy. Next, wearing my Ohio State gear, gotta rep Ohio. I'm originally from Ohio, from Columbus, Cincinnati and Columbus, but love Ohio State, so gotta rep the Ohio gear. And yeah, that's about what's going on with me. Oh yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate you. This video is in for some really good information that's going to be eye-opening, help you a lot, and I'm pumped to get into it. So let's go ahead and just get it started. All right, so let me set the scenario for you. You just worked really hard on your fitness goals. You've lost a lot of weight. You've made a ton of progress. You're feeling a lot better. You finally got down to, let's say, 170 pounds. You've lost 30 pounds, whatever it is your specific number is, you finally reached this goal and you're super excited about it. So first, I want to say congratulations. That's absolutely amazing that you got this far. You pushed yourself to get to this point. I know it's a lot of hard work, discipline, consistency that goes into that. So round of applause for you. I'm happy as hell for you. Next thing. But now that you're here, you're like, bruh, what do I do? I'm at my goal weight. I just worked really hard to get here. What's the next play with all of this? How do I approach this? Do I keep losing more weight? Do I set new goals? Do I move to LA and get Chipotle with Pat? Yes, you should. Chipotle on me if you move here and ask me to get Chipotle with you. Just kidding. I'll do that for one person, legit. If someone lives in LA and wants to get Chipotle with me, I'll get it. I'll buy Chipotle for one person, for real. Anyway, you're at your goal weight, you're not sure what to do. And before I just get into telling you what exactly you should do once you get to your goal weight, I need to tell you a quick story. And the story relates to something I personally did. It relates to your boy. Hey, someone's down there grooving, just riding a bike and playing some old hip hop. Don't stop, I like it. All right, story time about me. So this is about the first year I started lifting consistently. It was my freshman year of college going to my sophomore year of college. It was that summer. I was decently overweight, not overweight, but I was just kind of out of shape after I stopped playing basketball in my freshman year of college. But then I started getting into lifting, learning more about nutrition, and in my head I was like, man, I want to get a six-pack. I really want to post a picture on IG flexing. Shout out to them freshmen on Instagram, straight flexing. Y'all remember that song? But yeah, so I wanted to post this picture on Instagram where I was just flexing, like six-pack, like ripped up. I really wanted to do that. So, and obviously, yeah, just for health, actually at that point in time, I didn't care about my health. I just wanted to look good for IG, look good for the girls, look good because I wanted to look good. I didn't care about health or anything, but that was the whole goal that whole summer. I was working out consistently, on my game with nutrition, doing my thing, killing it. And I'll tell you what, by the end of the summer, your boy was ripped up. Like, hold up, I'm gonna show you what my abs are looking like right now, and they were looking better than they do right now. Right now, they look pretty good. All right, let me show you what my abs look like. So not bad, but I was like super ripped up. It was awesome. Like once I got there and when I was looking at myself in the mirror as I was getting closer, like this day I was gonna post my Instagram picture of like a before and after. I was like, bro, you are looking bomb. But then, as anything goes, I didn't set any new goals. I did keep working out and lifting and stuff like that, just because like I wanted to keep getting bigger and like stronger. But I didn't really have any specific goals in mind as far as like how big I wanted to get. Do I want to stay ripped up a little bit? Do I want to stay lean? What's kind of the game plan now? I had this one specific goal that I was just relentless at attacking and getting to, but then once I got there, I just for real fell off. Like I stopped eating healthy. I was working out consistently and pushing myself, but I started working out less. I started doing things that weren't ideal to build more muscle. Once I got to school, I was eating a ton of food, wasn't getting that much sleep, was going out on a regular basis, just wasn't super ideal and conducive to making more fitness progress. And your boy got out of shape. Granted, I just refocused at some point in time, about 4 or 5 months in, refocused and was like, all right, I'm just gonna start trying to build a ton of muscle. So there for about a year, I did everything I could to build a ton of muscle, get a lot stronger, and life was good again. But during those 4 or 5 months, I let myself go more than I would like to, and it's because I got complacent with the progress I made. I was super comfortable with being ripped, looking good, but then once I got there, I was just super complacent and was like, I don't need to keep putting in effort because I got to this point already. Like, what's the point of keep doing stuff if I'm like already here? Like, what's the deal? And I'm sure you can relate to that with a lot of different things in life. Maybe it's previous fitness goals, you lost a lot of weight and then you gained it all back. Maybe it's, with a relationship, you got a relationship, getting to the point where you're in a nice, happy relationship, the early stages, the honeymoon phase, you're putting in a lot of effort, and then once you get a couple months in and you have this person, then you stop putting in that same effort and it goes awry, it goes bad. So with any situation, that's just kind of how it goes. Like, that's almost human nature in a sense. Like, you get to a certain point, you become complacent, and you stop taking the actions and putting in the effort that led to it being a good thing. I say all of this because as it relates to what to do when you reach your goal weight, you have to stay hungry and stay motivated in some way. I'm all for being proud of the progress you make, being proud of losing a lot of weight. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, that's absolutely phenomenal. You got to this point. I know how much hard work it takes. But from this point right now that you're at, you're either going to get better or you're going to get worse. I know that sounds kind of crazy, and a lot of things in fitness and life, there's a lot of gray area in there, but if you think about it like this, then it's going to help continue to push you in the right direction. And let me start to explain what this all means as it relates to fitness and what direction you should go with your goals now that you've reached your goal weight. So it's all about what you do moving forward from here. Now that you're at your goal weight, again, that's fantastic. Maybe you take a couple days, a couple weeks to be happy, be proud, celebrate it, go get some pizza, go get some ice cream, whatever the case is. But you have to remember that this fitness stuff is a long-term process. It's a journey. It's not just, there's no destination with it. It's not like you lose all this weight and then you just completely can stop working out, completely stop caring with nutrition, can now eat pizza and ice cream for every single meal and just not care, and you're gonna be able to maintain that. So first, even if you do just want to maintain the weight you're at, it's gonna continue to mean that you're putting in consistent effort to maintain where you're at. And truthfully, maintaining can be more mentally challenging at times than it is to try to push yourself to get better and set new, better goals, which we're gonna get to in a second. But say that you reach your goal weight and you wanna maintain. You have to continue to work out around the same amount that you were before. Like, sure, maybe you can take off an additional 1 day. If you're working out 4 days a week, you can work out 3 days a week moving forward. If you are, tracking your calories or, eating a certain way with nutrition, you can be a little bit more lenient and you can work up to like a maintenance amount of calories if you were in a calorie deficit. And that's a whole other video. We'll talk about reverse dieting, getting back to maintenance calories, getting into the nitty gritty of that. But either way, you still have to be taking action in some way to maintain the progress you're making. It's not like you just get to a certain point with your fitness goals and you just completely lay off the gas. That's not how it works. So with that said, and especially because just as human beings, if you're just maintaining and you're not making progress when you're putting in all of this effort, you're going to be discouraged and probably aren't going to keep putting in that effort if all of this effort you're doing on a regular basis is just to maintain. You want to keep progressing and getting better with anything in life. That's the beauty of life, is that you have the chance to push yourself to be better, and that's what fuels motivation. That's what fuels you to keep going on days when you truthfully just, again, want to eat a whole pizza and a whole cookie, brownie, dessert from Domino's. That's what's gonna fuel you to go work out instead of going home and just chilling and watching Netflix. You need to have some kind of thing you're working towards and goal you're working towards. Now, granted, there are certain situations in life where you have to maintain. Like, say there's a new job you just got, or you're working towards building a business or a career, or you're starting a family or something like that. Like, those are situations where you have to put more emphasis on that aspect of life, and doing the best you can to maintain the fitness goals is perfectly fine. But all things considered, I personally think that it is best to set new goals in some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. And this is where it comes down to what you want to do and what is going to continue to spark you. So say that you've reached your goal weight, but you're not as lean as you want to be. You don't say you want a six-pack, you don't have a six-pack. Say you haven't really started lifting and you feel like you want to start lifting so you can be stronger. There's a lot of different directions you can go, just baseline levels of getting better with your fitness goals that you can continue to push yourself more and more. And with this, I want you to think outside the box. You don't have to think about just what normal people do with their fitness goals. I think a lot of times with anything in life, people think about what their friends do, what their family does, what, a few people around them do. And that's why it's important to, one, either have people directly in your life that are pushing themselves on a regular basis. And that whole saying of you are the 5 people you are closest to in your circle, whatever, that holds pretty true. Like if other people are pushing themselves year round, you're going to keep pushing yourselves because you want to, kind of keep up with them, but you also see what's possible with life and with goals. And if you don't have those people that you can directly be around in your life, that's where the internet comes in phenomenally well. The internet can be great to consume content that is going to be helpful for you to keep getting better. Don't just consume content that is endless, mindless entertainment all the time. Obviously, you can do that sometimes, but watch stuff that's going to uplift you and motivate you and push you to be the best version of you with anything in life, with fitness, with relationships, with business, with literally anything you want to do. Watch stuff that is helpful and positive and uplifting. That's going to make the biggest difference. So with this, with the fitness side of things, you want to set goals that are lofty. Go after things that are, going to be, it's a longer term goal that you can keep pushing towards for the long term. Maybe it is getting a 6-pack. Maybe it is, bench pressing 225 pounds and just, you have to keep putting in effort every single week, a lot of days out of the week to keep getting stronger and better in the gym. Or maybe it is shifting gears and having a new goal within some kind of other activity or fitness realm. Maybe it is, starting to do powerlifting. Maybe it is like doing a bodybuilding show. I know those are kind of different and extremes. Or maybe it is, wanting to be like the best basketball player you can at age 35. Like nothing is corny. Nothing is like bad to do. Figure out something that's going to make you happy, that is practical for your life, but push yourself to keep getting better with it in some way. So with all that being said, I want you to, one, think about what it took to get you to where you're at with your goal weight right now. Think about all the actions that it took to went into that, all the changes you made in your life that you can look back before you started this fitness journey that you got to where you're at now, and you can be proud of those actions and changes you made. I know to reach this goal weight and this kind of goal that you hit recently, that means that you had to be disciplined and make sacrifices and make changes and push yourself in a lot of different ways. So with that, you know that you're capable of making more and more changes and pushing yourself more and more. And so again, that fuels other aspects of life, and you know that you can be your best version of yourself in other ways, but now you know that you can push yourself more and more with other fitness goals as well. So think about those different actions that you took to get to the goal you wanted, and know that the actions necessary to get to the next goal that you set, whatever it is, that it's possible. As far as it relates to the goal that you're going to set for yourself, it really just depends on you, yourself, what is potentially going to make you the most happy. Either way, you need and should be pushing yourself to get better in some way. And ultimately, whatever it is, even if you do just want to maintain, you can't just lay off the gas. It's not something where you accomplish this fitness goal and you just stop putting in effort. It's a consistent thing. This is an everlasting journey with this fitness stuff. That's why I call my company, my coaching business, Journey to Gains. This stuff is a journey throughout. You need to be more in love with the process of getting better, more in love with the process of fitness, and not as focused on the end destination. With all that said, I sincerely appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or want to bounce ideas about what you should do now that you've reached your goal weight as it relates to pushing yourself fitness-wise and what your next goal should be, feel free to drop a comment below. I'd be happy to help. I'd love to try to game plan with you in any way. Maybe it is pushing yourself to look your best and get a lot stronger. Those are things that I can directly help with my business. Maybe it's helping you get a different idea of what other direction to take with your fitness goals. Happy to, again, kind of game plan and try to game plan with you. Whatever it is, continue to push yourself to be the best version of you. That's what will make you the most happy as a human being. As Christian Guzman said, one of my favorite all-time OG YouTubers within the fitness space, he always said that he was proud but never satisfied. And the older I get, the more I'm like, damn, that is so true. Be proud of the accomplishments that you have along the way. Be proud of the progress you've made. Be proud that you got to this point with your goal weight. But don't be satisfied just from that. Keep pushing to get better. It's going to positively impact you with your health, with the rest of your life, and you're gonna look a lot better too, or probably will look a lot better too if that's what your goal is or part of what your goal is. So with all that being said, again, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, holla at your boy on Instagram and TikTok, at Games by Pat. And yeah, if you want that Chipotle in Los Angeles, you're out here, let me know. We can make it happen. All right, much love. Talk soon.